Imagine this. It is the first of the month. You wake up, make your coffee, and check your bank account like you always do. But something is wrong. Your Social Security payment is smaller than last month. A lot smaller. You did not change anything. You did not do anything wrong. But hundreds of dollars are just gone. You call the Social Security office. You wait on hold for 45 minutes. And when someone finally answers, they tell you there was an overpayment, and SSA is now taking back 50% of your check every single month until the debt is cleared. Half your income, gone, with one letter in the mail. This is not a scare story. This is happening to real seniors across America right now in 2026. And if you do not know about the 3 major changes that just took effect, changes to your COLA, your overpayment rules, and a law that could restore thousands of dollars in back pay, you could be next. My name is Artur. I am a senior policy analyst and retirement finance expert. And on this channel, Senior Pension and Benefits Hub, I help retirees understand the complicated rules that the government does not explain clearly. In the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through exactly what changed, what it means for your check, and the specific steps you need to take right now to protect yourself. And please, stay with me until the end, because there is one mistake I see seniors make again and again that quietly costs them thousands of dollars. I do not want that to happen to you. Let me tell you about Margaret. Margaret is 69 years old. She lives in Ohio. She worked as a school cafeteria supervisor for 31 years, retired, and has been collecting her Social Security check every month without any problems. When she heard about the 2.8% COLA increase for 2026, she was relieved. Her bills had been going up. Groceries, utilities, her prescription copays. An extra boost to her check felt like a lifeline. But when January came and her check arrived, it was barely different from before. She could not understand it. Then she got a letter about her Medicare Part B premium going up. And then another letter about an overpayment from 2 years ago that SSA had just discovered. Within 60 days, Margaret went from expecting more money to watching SSA withhold nearly half her monthly benefit. She did not know she had rights. She did not know there were forms she could file. She did not know she had only 30 days to respond to that overpayment notice before the withholding began automatically. Margaret's story is not unusual, and I do not want it to be your story. So let us go through exactly what changed and what you need to do. Change number 1, the 2.8% COLA increase. Starting January 2026, Social Security increased all retirement, survivor, SSDI, and SSI benefits by 2.8%. That affects nearly 71 million Social Security recipients and 7.5 million SSI recipients. For SSI, the new maximum federal benefit is $994 per month for a single person, up from $967. For couples, it is now $1,491 per month. The maximum Social Security retirement benefit at full retirement age is now $4,150 per month. That sounds like good news, and it is, but only if you understand the catch. Medicare Part B premiums are now $202.90 per month. That is deducted directly from your Social Security check before it ever hits your bank account. For many seniors, the Medicare premium increase is eating up a significant portion of that 2.8% raise. Some people are seeing barely $10 or $15 more per month, or nothing at all if they are subject to IRMAA income surcharges. So before you assume your check went up, log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and look at your actual net payment. Compare it to last year. Make sure the numbers make sense. Change number 2, the Social Security Fairness Act, and why many retirees still have not received their money. On January 5, 2025, President Biden signed the Social Security Fairness Act into law. This law repealed 2 rules that had quietly reduced or eliminated Social Security benefits for millions of public sector retirees: teachers, police officers, firefighters, federal workers under the old civil service retirement system. Those 2 rules were called the Windfall Elimination Provision and the Government Pension Offset. If you were affected by either of these rules, you are now entitled to restored benefits and retroactive back pay going all the way back to January 2024. That could be thousands of dollars. For some retirees, tens of thousands. Here is the problem. SSA says most affected retirees should have received automatic adjustments, but a significant number have not. Some never applied for Social Security at all because the WEP or GPO made it not worth it. Others received a partial adjustment but are still missing back pay. If you are a retired teacher, police officer, firefighter, or federal worker, or if you are the spouse or widow of one and you think this might apply to you, do not assume SSA handled it automatically. Call SSA directly at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov and search for the Social Security Fairness Act page. Confirm that your case was reviewed and your payments were corrected. If you were never enrolled at all because of WEP or GPO, you need to file a new claim. Do not wait. Every month you delay is money you are not collecting. Change number 3. The overpayment rule that is blindsiding retirees. This is the one that is catching people off guard, and it is the one I am most concerned about. In March 2025, SSA announced a major change to how it recovers overpayments. For any new overpayment that occurred after March 27, 2025, on Title II benefits, that is your retirement, survivor, or SSDI benefits, SSA can now withhold 50% of your monthly check automatically until the debt is repaid. 50% every month until it is gone. And here is what makes this so dangerous. You may not know you were overpaid until a letter arrives. And once that letter arrives, you have just 30 days to respond before the withholding begins. For a retiree living on $2,000 a month, that means SSA could take $1,000 every month, with virtually no warning. How does an overpayment happen? It can happen if your income changed and SSA was not notified. It can happen if you went back to work and earned above the limit. It can happen because of a clerical error on SSA's end. Sometimes it happens for reasons the senior had no control over at all. But here is what you need to know. You have rights, and you have forms. If you receive an overpayment notice, you have 60 days to file Form SSA 561, that is a request for reconsideration, to formally challenge the decision. If the overpayment was not your fault and repaying it would cause hardship, you can file Form SSA 632, a request for waiver. SSA cannot collect while a waiver is pending, and if you accept that the overpayment is valid but cannot afford 50% withheld every month, you can file Form SSA 634, a request for change in overpayment recovery rate to negotiate a lower amount, like 10%. These forms are free. They are available at ssa.gov, and filing them could save you months of financial pain. Now let me talk about SSDI and SSI specifically, because there are important updates for disability recipients too. If you receive SSDI and you have been thinking about going back to work, even part-time, you need to know the new limits. In 2026, the substantial gainful activity limit for non-blind SSDI recipients is $1,690 per month. If you earn more than that after your trial work period ends, SSA can terminate your SSDI benefits. The trial work period threshold is now $1,210 per month. You get 9 months, they do not have to be consecutive, to test working without losing your benefits. Use those 9 months carefully. And if you need support navigating the return to work process, look into SSA's Ticket to Work program. It is free, it is federally protected, and it exists specifically to help SSDI recipients explore work without fear of immediately losing their benefits. For SSI recipients, the resource limit is still $2,000 for an individual and $3,000 for a couple. That limit has not changed since 1989. This means if you receive a gift, an inheritance, or even a back pay deposit that pushes your countable resources above $2,000, even for one single month, your SSI benefits can be suspended. After 12 consecutive months of suspension, SSA terminates your case entirely, and you have to reapply from scratch. If you know a lump sum is coming from a settlement, a tax refund, a WEP, GPO back payment, plan ahead. Spend it on allowable expenses before the month ends, and talk to a benefits counselor if you are not sure what counts. Also, If you are an SSI recipient and you are tired of having to report your wages every month, ask SSA about Form SSA 8240. This form authorizes your employer to send wage information directly to SSA, eliminating the burden of monthly self-reporting and reducing the risk of accidental overpayments. Here are the 3 steps I want you to take right now. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and review your current benefit amount. Confirm your net payment after Medicare deductions. If the number does not look right, call SSA at 1-800-772-1013 and ask for an explanation in writing. Step 2. If you are a retired teacher, police officer, firefighter, or federal civil servant, or the spouse or widow of one, visit ssa.gov and search for the Social Security Fairness Act. Confirm your case was reviewed. If it was not, call SSA immediately and file a new claim if needed. Do not leave back pay on the table. Step 3. If you ever receive an overpayment notice in the mail, do not ignore it. Do not wait. Respond within 30 days. File Form SSA 561 to challenge it, Form SSA 632 to request a waiver, or Form SSA 634 to request a lower recovery rate. All 3 forms are available free at ssa.gov. Now, before I let you go, I need to say something important. YouTube is not a reliable way to stay informed about benefit changes. The algorithm decides what you see and when. A critical update about your Social Security, Medicare, or pension could happen tomorrow, and you might not see a video about it for weeks. That is why I want you to click the link in the description below and join our Senior Pension and Benefits Hub WhatsApp channel. When you join, you will receive real-time alerts about Social Security changes, Medicare updates, SSI and SSDI rule changes, pension laws, bank rules, and IRS updates, delivered directly to your phone the moment they happen. You will also be able to download our free Senior Benefits Protection Guide, a simple, plain English document that walks you through your rights, the most important forms, and exactly what to do if SSA contacts you about an overpayment, a reduction, or a denial. It is completely free, no sales, no spam, just the information you need to protect your benefits. The link is in the description. Click it now, before you forget. And if this video helped you today, please share it with a family member or a friend who is on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI. They may not know these rules have changed, and sharing it could save them a lot of money and a lot of stress. I am Artur. Thank you for watching Senior Pension and Benefits Hub. I will see you in the next one.